we have the humidifier here, and the fan stopped working. We have an indicator that defrosts that the tank full, that's running. The running indicator now stopped working. That's another issue. Tank full. So if the tank is full or is not in, the tank full will indicate. The machine will only run if the tank in the machine. So we just push the tank back to the machine. So we have pushed the tank back to the machine, and then this tank full indicator went out. That's correct. You see the fan over there is not turning. You can hear there's some, but the fan just stuck after a long time, no lubrication. So we're going to try to repair this. To open the machine, you need to open from the back. You see there's a Phillips screw there, and lower down, and there, and there's the one at the bottom. So we're going to remove that 5 Phillips screw. So the model number for this machine. Now I have removed the 5 screw from the machine, and we have another 2 screw on the side of the machine. We need to remove. And there's the one on this side as well. We need to remove. Now we have removed the 5 screw at the back and the 2 screw on both sides. And this time we should be able to. Yeah. So now we open it up. So if you look inside, we have some control circuit board and wires. We have this fan, and we have the compressor. So problem now is the fan stopped rotating. Yeah, I can rotate a little bit. So let's plug it in to see if we can still let it run. I have plugged it in, and hopefully it's going to run. So maybe too much resistance. So we're going to take this off and clean it, and we test again. To remove the fan, we're going to use a 10mm socket. And then we're going to pull this fan blade out. So that's the fan blade, and here the motor. It's very, very difficult to turn, so we're going to clean using WD-40 first, and we're going to have some lubricant later on. So we're going to clean this. For cleaning and lubrication today, I have got the WD-40. I have this white lithium grease, that is spray, and also have some general purpose grease. So I will put them in that order. I will clean first, and then put some lubrication, and then I will put some general purpose grease. Yeah, you can see now it's rotate much more easier. So I can rotate easily now. So we're going to clean it up and do this several times before we use lubricant. Now I have plugged it in. If I turn it on, you can see the fan motor working now. See, it rotates very easily now. Now we have cleaned the fan motor, and we have run it for several times, and we use some tissue to clean the dirty things, and now it seems fine. So you can see it runs very easily. Next, I'm going to use some of this white lithium grease, and I'm going to apply this side, and from the back I'm going to hold the small tube and add from the back rather than from the middle, and just protect the motor, not let the grease to the rotator. Shake before use my grease. I will also add with the two hands at the back of the motor. Now I have used the white lithium grease several times and let it run the motor several times, and then I cleaned all the outside, all the white grease side outside. So next I'm going to just put a little bit of a general purpose grease. I'm going just to put a little bit of this general purpose grease to the outside. Never use my hand to make it evenly. I am also going to put a little bit at the back of the back bearing. So now you can see I have put the general purpose grease to the gap between the shaft and the bearing holder. So should be okay now. So I will do the same at the back, just by touch. So I'm going to put some grease just by touch. Hope it will help. So the job finished. I put some grease back there and from here and rotate very well, so we can power it on to have another look. See here, rotating very well. Now we can put everything back together. To put it back, here is the stopper is already there, the circlip, and we're going to put this washer on, one washer onto against that circlip, and then we put our fan drum back on. Yeah, so here, and then we put another washer, and then we put the nut back on. Don't need to be too tight. We just finger tight. A little bit tighter is okay. So you can see it's running very well. So we're going to turn it on to black. See, so that's what's supposed to be. Now it's running. So we're going to put the back cover back and have another look. So make sure this cable is here before we put the back cover on. Now we have put the back cover on, and we're going to have a final test. So we're going to switch machine on. So you can see it's rotating. So you can hear the air coming out from the valve. So that is supposed to be, and the job done. Finally, the model of this dehumidifier. So it's called somewhere here. So wide tech WDH-101P. It has been, I think, maybe about 15 years, and it has been very well, the compressor and the efficiency and the tank were before. If you run it for 1 day, 2 day, the tank were before. So it's a very, very good, reliable dehumidifier so far. So just the fan sometimes stuck, we have to clean, and no other problems at all.